Before hearing very interesting lecture on revelation about marriage, as you will see, after this melody, a melody which I composed, and there were some Mazel Tov, Siman Tov, very famous wedding song. So this is my composition, and playing myself and my son Yaakov Baruch. So this is, as I said, introduction to very interesting lecture. In fact, it's the second part about marriage, revelation about marriage. The book which I wrote, also one can get it in Amazon.com, in my site, Glazersonbooks.com. So let us hear first the music, Siman Tov Mazel Tov, and today we are on the 15th of Av, which is exactly the appropriate time for this song when a lot of weddings took place on this time. Now we'll use the second part of the lecture about marriage. Our rabbis tell us, the Chidari, he says, that getting married brings to men 7 attributes, 7 good things. And those 7 things which a man gets by getting married as abbreviation, which in Hebrew is Shevach, the praise Ishto of his wife. It means if you take the 7 letters, Shevach, Ishto, the praise of the wife, you see what are the 7 advantages that a man gets by getting married. So Shin is Simcha. Oh, joy. Our Rebbe said as a man without a woman lacks joy, no simcha. The letter Bet represent bracha, blessings. Our Rebbe said us that all blessings come to man because of his wife. Blessing. And Chet choma, a wall. Yeah, a woman, if a man gets married, he has a nice woman, so he's defended for evil forces, if a man is not married, unfortunately, so he goes astray, lust. Then, Ishto, Aleph, represent Adam. Our rabbis tell us that a man without a woman is not called a man, Adam. Adam, this term has to do with man and woman together. When God called Adam, after he's got his wife, Vayikra Shmam Adam. Then the Shin, second Shin, after Shevach, is Shalom, peace. Mean a man really, if a man has a wife, nice wife, lives together, so it's really in peace, it's complete, right? No problems and so on. Shalom. Taf of Ishtot, Taf is Torah. Torah. Yeah, Torah is learning, studying, and our rabbis tell us that when a man studies, when his mind is free, he's not thinking about all kinds of things, when he's not married, so the kind of learning, of studying Torah are completely different. And the Vav of Ishtot represents goodness. Yahweh Torah, mystically explanation, the connection between Vav and Torah. So Shevach Ishtot, 7 advantages: Simcha, Bracha, Choma, Adam, Shalom, Torah, Ve'Torah. All those 7 things a man gets by getting married. Now, let us see what really happens when a man really lives properly. It starts really at Kiddushin, Yirat Ksuve, now it means really getting married. He lives properly according to Torah. So we know, according to the Torah, one has to make Kiddushin, giving the ring, the round ring, and then writing the Ktuvah, sitting in the room of Yichud. Now, we know, according to Kabbalah, that the shape of a man is like, Kiviyachol, the shape of God. Tzelem Elokim, but how can we see it? So according to Kabbalah, if you take the 4 letters of God, which is Yud, K, Vav, K, and you put one on top of the other, like Yud on top is like the head. The Hey is like the 2 hands. The Vav is like the middle part of the body, and the other Hey is like the 2 legs. So basically, the man has in it the shape of those 4 letters. The head, the 2 ends, the Vav, the middle one, and the A. Now, when a man gets married, he and his wife build up these 4 letters. How you can see it? So it's written in Kabbalah that when one gives the ring, he connects the Yud and the A. He creates the Ish and Isha. The ring is round, the ring, like the letter Samech. Samech is support, helping. A woman's support helps his husband, her husband. So the letter Samech is the 15th letter in the alphabet. Aleph, Bet, so on. Because 15 is Yud K. So the ring, letter Samech, represents the Yud K, which is done in the time of the Kiddushin. Then when you read Ktuvah, in Hebrew, the word Ktuvah is built of 2 words. Ktav, the writing of the Vav of the A. Vav and the A are the last letters of God. So Kiddushin creates the 2 letters, the first ones of God, Yud and K, while writing the Ktuvah brings the Vav and the A. So it means when you have Kiddushin and Ktuvah, together you have the proper 4 letters of God, Yud, K, Vav, K, the Tzelem Elokim. So this is really properly done by Kiddushin and Ktuvah. But Chas v'Shalom, there is no Kiddushin Ktuvah, men and women live without Kiddushin, so they are lacking all this, and then full of troubles coming, because God is not there. So it's fire and fire, as we said before. Now, if we go more into it, you can see also beautifully how Hebrew letters teaches you what people really are. So I give you a beautiful example. Hebrew letters. You have in Hebrew a word which is regesh. Regesh is emotion, feeling. The letter regesh is basically the word gash, approaching. Regesh. Then you have the Hebrew word gesher, the same letters on different order, which is a bridge, connection. And then you have garesh, gerushin, divorcee. What you learn from here. Those Hebrew letters teaches you everything about life. Regesh, emotion, is reish gash. Gash in Hebrew is to approach. In order to approach, you need some movement. This is the emotion, these are the feelings. This is the first step when a man finds somebody, a woman, and he likes her, and he has emotion. And then, after this, the second stage, there is a gesher. There is a bridge, there is connection between them. So you have the Hebrew word gash, connection, and the letter reish in the end, which is really the movement which keeps the connection. So regesh is movement which brings to approaching somebody, and gesher comes to keep this connection, bridge between them. Now, if people don't behave properly, as they don't know what is more important, what is less important, secondary things become more important, like money. So which means there's a letter reish, which only serves as medium to bring emotion, medium to keep connection. If people put too much emphasis on this secondary thing, and they put it in the center of their life, the result is garesh, gerushin. Yeah? I mean, divorces is the result of simple not knowing what is more important and what is less important. And you can see it clearly in the position of the letters. The same thing, you have the Hebrew word chaber, joining, and rachab, widening, expanding, and chareb, churban, destruction. You have exactly the same phenomena. If you use elements properly, you chaber, you join them together. And then rachab, then you expand. But when you take the letter reish, which is secondary, and you put it in your center of your life, you bring churban, destruction. All the problem in life is because we don't know what is more important, what is less important. In everything, you are putting emphasis on secondary things, putting the center of life, things which are not so important, brings destruction and divorces. So this is the beauty of the Hebrew letters. The position of the Hebrew letters teach you how to live, what is the purpose of things, what is the purpose of life. And our rabbis tell us that in future, the man, the husband will get 310 words, and the woman will get 310 words, which is 620 together. Yeah, so it shows us that when men and women are living together, so the reward in the future world will be an outstanding, a full, really life, spiritual life, which is really represented by this 620, which is yesh and yesh, and this is what we sing for the chosun and kale, yasis alayich elokaich, yesh and yesh. Alright? You will get this full reward if you live properly as you should be.